Alright y'all, back with another classic and iconic Cadillac. Today we got a 1990 Brougham, or as everybody always tell me I need to say, Brougham D'elegance. This is the one that you want right here. This thing is super clean, 5.7 AC, beautiful red interior. Let's go ahead and get into it. Starting with the paint and body, probably get a paint body about an 8.5. I'd be surprised if this hadn't had a repaint at some point in time, because the white is extremely vibrant. It has a good shine to it, and the pinstriping looks solid as well. Normally that starts decaying a little bit. Got 22-inch chromes with the Vogue tires on it. The cladding on the body looks super solid. Again, no dents or scratches that need to be pointed out as I'm moving down the doors. You guys can see that. Top is in very good shape, nice and soft. Stitching looks good. Don't see any splits around there or anything. No peeling starting around the window trim. So top is in really good condition. Chrome shows well as well. Coming to the rear of the vehicle, quarters look beautiful. No waves, no dents. Again, the cladding is nice. If I had to nitpick, I can tell that these bumper fillers have been replaced. Even a slight possibility they're the original ones and the rest of the car was painted. But either way, bumper fillers have been replaced. If it was me, I'd probably just sand them down and respray them. Relatively simple to pull out. Trunk looks good. You guys see no dents here, no damage. Rear of the vehicle, you got your 5.7, what everybody wants. Chrome looks beautiful. I see no dents, no rust. Impact strip is solid. The filler that goes where the license plate is, that is cracked. They normally do. The rubber dries out, so I wanted to point that out. Looking down the driver's side, again, body is phenomenal. Just keep on moving. Again, top is in good condition. It's nice and soft still. Stitching is nice and solid. No peeling or warping. And then the cool thing is, sometimes people pull these off, these little edge guards. Still got the edge guards, so you don't have to worry about no paint chips on the corners. And the only thing I will nitpick right here, got a little bit of a marring here. It looks like something rubbed up against it, so you can see that. Windshield's good, no cracks, no rock chips, no spider webbing. I'm gonna come down the hood. Hood looks good, looks properly aligned. Chrome looks great, bumpers solid. Again, no rust, no pitting. Even the headlights look solid. I don't see any moisture in the lenses, so like I said, this car is super clean. I think the white on red, I know everybody wants triple black. That's the one that everybody wants, but I think this white on red looks amazing. And when you're talking about, you know, interiors on vehicles and how they don't make them how they used to, I think you gotta have some color. All right, under the hood, relatively clean. Again, 5.7, power brakes, power steering, AC blows cold. Well-maintained vehicle. But yeah, like I said, I think you gotta have some color in the interior. Otherwise, you're just gonna fall into that dull, you know, black, gray, tan. Same thing that we get nowadays, so. Car did have a sound system in it. We kept that little amp there just because you'll see the radio that's in there. It's connected to the speaker, so that's the only way you're gonna have some sounds. Otherwise, it's carpeted as you expect with the Cadillacs. Nice and clean underneath the trunk. Trunk light still works. Super solid. And as a bonus, soft close still works. All right, let's get to the good part. Again, this interior is nearly flawless. That red is nice and vibrant, no rips. See the lights work. Carpet still the same color. I would say that this carpet had been replaced at some point in time, because again, there is no discoloration, and that's just not normal. Got your quilted D'elegance seats. Rear deck lid is solid. Headliner's beautiful condition. It probably has been redone because there's no sagging there. Nothing really to show on the seats because there's no damage there whatsoever. Passenger, let me get this paper. Passenger door panel, exactly the same. I can't pick anything wrong with it. Jambs look solid. Weather seal is still nice and soft as well. So again, I can't pick anything there. Passenger seat. I don't even see too many wear patterns that I can point out. Got the OG Cadillac carpet still in here. That's that radio I was talking about. And the dash is gorgeous. No cracks, no warping. Let me get over to the driver's side. As you can probably tell, I really like this vehicle. My bad, I hit the unlock. It's got a remote key fob, so excuse me. I just love the red interior. We've had another one like this before, and it also had a red top. I think, like I said, all the different shades of red look beautiful. Again, carpet, seats, no rips, no tears. Let me go ahead and sit in here. Dash looks beautiful. All right, give me a second when I don't even know why I stopped it. I'll just go ahead and start it up. There's no reason to even do that. Let me get the seatbelt on. Radio does work. You can hear the static. I'm gonna just turn that off so I don't have to hear that. AC blows. Turn that off. I like how they kept the OG in here just cause, but again, it's not connected to anything. But if you did want to swap and run it through an amp, you could. It keeps it looking nice and clean. So turn that off. Mileage reads 52,696. Original mileage. Left turn signal, right turn signal, horn. Lights are on. I can see them how they kicked on for the gear selector. I can see them in the front. Wiper solid. I'm rolling the windows up because it's like 40 degrees outside, and you guys can see that they work. I know that all of the seats work because normally when I try to show the cars, I always try to line up the seats if they're power so that they're equal, so it just looks clean, and then you can see all the leg room in the back. But just so you guys can see, all the controls work on there. I think that's everything. Let's check out these map lights. Both work. All right. Make sure I got this turned up. Yeah. Reading half a tank of gas, digital, so no reason for that not to be accurate. A little bit squeaky in the seat because I got this windbreaker on, so apologize for that. 5.7 does have a little more pull than the stock 5.0. Again, nothing crazy. You ain't gonna win no races with it. It's just about having that power for passing and to be cruising on that highway. We'll check the alignment once we get past this stop sign. All right, hands off the steering wheel. She's tracking straight still. Steering wheel is off just a little bit. It's cocked to the right. Yeah, because that's about straight right there. So a little bit off, nothing crazy though. Throttle response is what you expect. Sounds good. I don't hear any belt squeals, any shaking or anything. I got this window cracked just a little bit and I don't hear it shaking in the door. So the weather seals and the window felts are solid. Brakes feel normal, what you expect. Not overly aggressive, not extra soft. That was the remote to the radio that I just dropped. Like I said, these We very rarely have a bad Brougham, just to be honest. They normally just float. This one with the 22s, you can expect the ride to be a little tiny bit harsher. Nothing that's crazy noticeable. It's just easy for me because I see them with 15s, 20s, and 22s. But the air ride normally takes care of that. But you do need to be careful, you know, going around corners, hitting potholes and things like that, because you still got a shallow wheel well for the most part. But as you can see, turning here, you don't hear any rubbing or anything like that. Myself, I just can't get over this interior. I love red interiors on vehicles, and I think white always makes it pop the most. Like white or black, like that's your choice when you got a red interior. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get her on the rack, and we'll check out. All right, y'all, we got the Brougham up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks great. Nothing to really point out there at all. Getting under the car, trunk pans look beautiful, as well as the frame and frame extensions. Gas tank is solid. Drums in the rear, all stock suspension, nothing's been changed, so we kind of expect all of that. Stock exhaust, yeah, still got the cats on there. So going down the passenger side, you guys can see the frame is nice and straight. Still got the cats, and then as you look at the floor pans, beautiful. Factory original coating still there. No soft spots, no light coming through. And then coming down the driver's side, same thing with the pans and the frame. There's literally nothing I can point out. These floors are, I'm gonna say, flawless. They look great. Oil pan, trans pan, bone dry. Just came off the test drive. Still got the heat kicking under here. Disc brakes up in the front. Some point in time, the shocks were replaced. Probably a little bit older, but they still were replaced. I can tell by the hardware. And looks like it's got a new idler arm. So everything looks clean under here. No signs of any leaks. Front bumper, again, beautiful condition. Chrome is nice and bright, and no dents or anything. No, it's kind of hard to see up in the front, but you guys can see the reflection. That chrome is flawless. Wheels are good at all four corners. Again, 22s. And as we move, this cladding has obviously been repainted. That's why it looks as good as it does. But then the chrome looks beautiful as well. You guys can see the reflection. That's how you can always tell. This is definitely one of my favorite Broughams that we've had. Shoes all squeaking. Alright, you guys, if you are interested in this 1990 Brougham D'elegance with the 5.7, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.